Hello, my darlings. Mother Raven here with another story to entertain and delight. This is a story that supposedly happened in Northumberland between 1790 and 1800 is when it was supposed to have taken place. It's called and about the famous Hand of Glory. One dark night, when all was shut up, there came a tap at the door of a lone inn in the middle of a barren moor. The door was opened, and there stood without, shivering and shaking, a poor beggar, his rags soaked with rain and his hands white with cold. He asked piteously for a lodging, and it was cheerfully granted him. There was not a spare bed in the house, but he could lie on the mat before the kitchen fire and welcome. So this was settled, and everyone in the house went to bed except the cook, who from the back kitchen could see the large room through a pane of glass led into the door. She watched the beggar and saw him, as soon as he was left alone, draw himself up from the floor, seat himself at the table, extract from his pocket a brown, withered human hand, and set it upright in the candlestick. Then he anointed the fingers and applied a match to them. They began to flame. Filled with horror, the cook rushed up the back stairs and endeavored to arouse her master and the men of the house, but all was in vain. They slept a charmed sleep. So in despair she hastened down again and placed herself at her post of observation. She saw the fingers of the hand flaming, but the thumb remained unlit, because one inmate of the house was awake. The beggar was busy collecting valuables around him into a large sack, and having taken all the care for the large room, he entered another. On this, the woman ran in and seized the light, trying to extinguish the flames. But this was not so easy. She blew at them, but they burnt on as before. She poured the dregs of a beer jug over them, but they blazed up brighter. As a last resort, she caught up a jug of milk and dashed it over the 4 lambent flames, and they died out at once. Uttering a loud cry, she rushed to the door of the apartment the beggar had entered and locked it. The whole family was aroused, and the thief easily secured and hanged. This tale is told in Northumberland. Thank you, my darlings, for listening to my tales. And if you enjoyed it, you know what to do. I will see you again next time under the trees.